Hello, beautiful beings. What is it, Doozer? Do you have sap on your paws? I gotta put some more peanut butter on his paws. We go past a bunch of trees on our walks. And so today I was just like, oh no, that's right, we can't go by the trees. And I watched him step in a big puddle of sap. But did you know that peanut butter gets it right out? Yeah. I'm feeling like more of a winner than ever. Seriously, ever in my whole entire life. If I could make it through yesterday, I can make it through any day. Yesterday was, I do feel like it was, if not the hardest, one of the two hardest days since I quit using marijuana. And I feel like a new person today. I feel clear because not only did I make it through, but I once again realized that all I really need to do, and I'm not saying it's simple, it has taken a lot of practice, but now if any thoughts about entertaining the idea of using marijuana starts coming in, I can see it. It doesn't come in on my left. I only see all thoughts come in on my right. And so awareness, yeah, that's the gift of awareness, of being in our natural state of being. Is I feel that I'm coming into focus with my natural state of being more and more every single day. So that means I am present, I'm aware. And so it's not like I'm on guard and watching and waiting for thoughts about wanting to use marijuana come in, but it's going to be obvious when they do come in all day long. They've been way out on my peripheral because I've had the shift, and I know that I always hold the power. And so if any thoughts about wanting to use marijuana come in, all I have to do is not think about it. Yeah, for a while, okay, so tomorrow it's 2 months. Okay, this isn't good for my back. I need something behind my back, bud. Here, watch out for a sec. I just got done stretching and stuff. There we go. There we go. Okay, let me put this here so I don't have to hold this up. Okay. So, here's a paradox. Even though thoughts don't have any life of their own unless we are feeding them with our attention, there are thought form entities. And so when I quit something, well, let's talk about marijuana, because that's what I recently quit. It seems like almost evil forces come to grab at my ankles and pull me back to where I was. And it feels like I am fighting a spiritual battle to escape where I've been. It's this thought pattern, this habitual way of thinking I've had for so long that I was convinced, absolutely 100% convinced, that I needed marijuana because I'm so empathic, and I felt like it was helping, pad me from feeling energetically overwhelmed. Sure, maybe it was for a while, but anything I've ever reached out to help me feel better in my life, it has a shelf life. If I continue to do that thing, after a while, then it's 100% destructive. And that's where I got with marijuana, finally. I feel like it's totally okay that it has taken me so many tries to finally be free of it. Some may say that 2 months, oh, how do you know you're free of it? I can feel it. The fact that I did not go to the dispensary yesterday, that I did not use it, that right there is proof to me. I haven't felt upset. I haven't felt the compulsion. It's that mental compulsion, because all of it is out of my system. So there's no physical withdrawals anymore. It's all psychological. And that is, that's really where, how would you put that, ancients? It's where the real battle lies. But we are always more powerful than any thought form could possibly be. We can overcome anything. Wow. Yeah, there's no, I used to think that I was failing when I would quit and then go back to it, and then quit and go back to it. No, that was all leading up to here. Because it wasn't anything, it wasn't super easy to overcome, they're saying, because it wasn't just, oh, I was using marijuana. It was a whole, like, generational thing that I have been breaking. We are chain breakers in my family. It is absolutely amazing. I know I say that all the time, but it is. If you would have had a mind like I used to have, and you're overcoming these things like I am, you would know. You probably do know. Somebody, at least one person that's listening to this, knows exactly how I'm feeling. I am absolutely hooked on the feeling of being a winner now. I've been working out every other day, and I have my workout routine to where I'm not dreading it. It has taken me around 8 years to overcome the mental thought forms that would come in. The mental chatter about how much I don't want to work out right now, and oh, my body hurts. Oh, it was endless to keep me from succeeding. But I've done it, and I've picked out, so I do my warm-up first, like a 5-minute warm-up is all. And then I do a 10-minute lower body workout with, right now I'm doing it with one 10-pound weight. And I mean, I give it all I got. And I can't do it's a holding squat for 30 seconds yet. I have to rest. Today I had to rest 3 times, but yesterday or day before yesterday, I only had to rest twice. And one of these days, I'll only have to rest twice every single time, and then I'll only have to rest once. And then after a while, I'll be doing the whole 30 seconds. It is so difficult. But I just can't believe the difference in, so I started lifting weights again and doing these the 10-minute lower body workout about a month and a half ago now. And then after I'm done with the lower body one, and I'm sweating, I had to give up any type of cardio workouts because I was having a very hard time putting weight on. So once I cut that out, I could see a difference immediately, that I was absolutely able to keep the weight on. But lifting weights, I get a nice sweat going, but not pouring sweat. And yeah, they're saying that I'm actually still getting a cardio workout from what I'm doing. It's really good for my lungs what I'm doing. So then for upper body, I do a whole bunch of course, arm workouts. I do lats with, I have some bands that I put on a hook that I have over my door. And so I do lat pull downs, and I do tricep ones. I do triceps with 2 10-pound dumbbells. I do 2 or 3 different types of tricep exercises, and I do 3 sets of 15. I do biceps, and that's 3 sets of 15. Usually my last set is 18. I try to do what I'm working up to. I actually don't think that I'll work up to 3 sets of 18. I think that I will increase my weight a little bit by getting like armbands or something, and maybe increase it to 11 pounds. Today with my lower body workout, I went from my 8-pound weight to 1 10-pound weight. And wow, I have a little bit of arthritis in my right hip in the back, and this working out it's a miracle. It really is. It's building up the muscle so much that I can barely feel that anymore. And I have a little bit in my shoulders and a little bit in my neck, and it's barely perceptible just because the muscle. And I don't know if working out, I'll have to look that up, if lifting weights, oh, okay, it strengthens the tendons. Of course it does, and the ligaments. I don't think it necessarily builds them up like it builds the muscle though. But I've done so much research on why is it helping the pain of arthritis, and it's because it's like it's holding my whole frame together, this muscle that I'm building. I've been lifting weights since I was 15, off and on throughout my life, and I'm finally back to 15 again. They've been saying that to me all day, 15 again, because that's where I kind of veered off of. I had weightlifting records in high school. I had posters of women bodybuilders on my bedroom wall, and I just, I've always just really been into that for an incredibly long time. And I used to run 2 miles after school just for the fun of it. That's the only thing besides poetry class that I got A's in school is gym class. And so I do a couple different shoulder exercises also. I'm feeling tremendous. I don't feel like I'm getting older. I feel like I'm getting younger, and that has so much to do with, of course, not overthinking. Oh, it's just absolutely amazing. Incredible. I feel like I used to be the saddest person I knew because I just couldn't stop thinking, and I had no idea how to stop it. But now I do. Now I know, and I write myself notes. Through this last couple months, I've had notes up. Well, I have for years, but more specific ones for like yesterday. Just feeling so exhausted and mentally drained, and just bombarded with thoughts about wanting to use, and my whole focus was on the feeling that I would get when I would use it. That lasted, maybe a couple minutes. That just sense of relief, and I really paid attention to that before I quit using it again this time. I paid attention to how long that feeling actually lasted, and I had to use so much more than I did when I first started using it again. I had to use at least 3 times as much to get that feeling, chasing that feeling. And I noticed that it only lasted a couple minutes, and then I wasn't even thinking about it anymore. And then I was still high, but it wasn't that initial like, oh, that feels so good. No, that went away. Then I was just high and thinking about how tired I felt and how heavy my limbs felt and how sluggish I felt, and I didn't have any energy. And yeah, no shit, Sherlock, I was smoking marijuana, but when we're in something, it's the cloak of denial is wrapped around tight, and it takes a while to gradually release that cloak of denial, and all the justification and rationalizations for using it, they finally just dissipate and go away. I know that I don't need it for my brain. For like the last week, since I've had this mental obsession with wanting to use it, I have been researching it online, how I could get it. And one of my clients has the Brez in their refrigerator. And so I went online. It was like 3 days ago now. I went online and I actually was going to order it. And I went to the checkout, and I literally hit checkout, and it said, "We're sorry, we cannot deliver this to your state." And I knew that was the divine intercepting me. I absolutely knew it. But I went a step further. I messaged my client and I said, it just said that I went to order this online and it said that it doesn't deliver to our state. I said, how did you get it, if you don't mind me asking? And she said that before they passed a certain bill in 2018, she was ordering it before then. And so it had it on automatic shipping to her. And she said she's flying under the radar for all these years, and hasn't said a word about it to them, and she'll take it as long as she can. And she was so sweet about it. She said that she would change her order just so she could order it for me too. And I said, oh my gosh, that's really, really sweet of you. But I took it as a sign of the divine, from the divine, that I probably shouldn't be using it. I said, but if I, in the future, if I want to, I said, I'll hit you up. So she was just like, okay, my friend, and thank you so much for cleaning our house. It smells wonderful. My clients are so appreciative. Yeah, I have 2 clients that tip me and 2 that don't, and that's totally fine with me. But one of my clients tips me $30 every time, and one tips me 20. It's just they don't have they don't need to. I mean, it's not required, but they just appreciate it so much. All of them do. The 2 that don't, yeah, their houses are pretty clean. I think they clean before I get there. Ancients, is that it? See, I don't have ADHD either. That was all from using marijuana. Yeah, so yesterday when I was feeling so discouraged, I went online and I went against that inner battle. Like, no, don't look those videos up to where the people that have actually quit marijuana and been successful, how much better their life is. Those are incredibly motivating for me. And so I looked that up yesterday, and yeah, it really helped me get through, because these people are just talking about how much better their life is, and in all the different ways, and how long and how heavily they used it. Yeah, so I took my oldest granddaughter school clothes shopping today because I had the money to do it. Yeah, I just thought, I'm not gonna cry, but why not, you know? It's so beautiful that tomorrow I'll have 2 months not using marijuana, and I already have extra money to be able to go do that. And my cheeks hurt from smiling. We had so much fun today. And I was just, what a gift. And tomorrow I'm bringing one of my grandsons school clothes shopping because I have the money to do it now. Yeah, so, because I was spending just under $300 a month on marijuana. Yeah, and I had like 2 huge vacation rental cleans, and year after year I thought, sometimes I feel like I'm just working really hard just to use marijuana. I didn't feel like I could get a toe in the carpet. I didn't feel like anything was changing on the outside. You know, I'm still living in my tiny home, which is totally fine. I do like it here. It's safe, and I love my little home, but I would really like to live in a regular house someday and have a bigger sink and hot running water and all that, and I know I will. And now I really know I will. Yeah, I've gotten out of the way, they're saying. So it's not a mistake that it took me so long to get here. I have a lot longer left on planet Earth, and I feel like it all happened exactly when it was supposed to. So if you feel like you're stuck in a repetitive cycle and you just don't know how to get out, we would absolutely love to help you with that if we can. Yeah. Love you so much.